Welcome to Tita Talks. My name is Sonia Tita Puopolo, and I'm your host. It is a great privilege and pleasure to welcome back Stefano Rosso. Stefano is the talented and creative co-founder and CEO of DCave, a lifestyle platform for an esport gamers community, and CEO of a Metaverse company, Brave Virtual Xperience, or BVX. He is also a board member of the OTB, Only the Brave group, the parent company of fashion brands like Diesel, Maison Margiela, Marni, Viktor and Rolf, Staff International, and Brave Kid. And he's the president of L.R. Vicenza, an Italian football soccer club based in Vicenza, Veneto, that was founded in 1902. And today we are talking about NFTs, the metaverse, and more, including, of course, wellness and self-care. Welcome back to Tita Talks, Stefano.
Thank you. Sonia, it's a pleasure to be here again and having a chat with you about the amazing things that are happening in the metaverse, in the NFT, and in the wellness world.
Fantastic. Well, Stefano, we're currently experiencing the greatest global transformation of our lifetime. This grand transformation permeates the well-being of every aspect of humankind. In 2020, the global pandemic created a seismic shift in life as we know it. Moreover, we're living in unprecedented times with the global COVID-19 pandemic and variants, including Omicron, social unrest, environmental catastrophes. Yet with the right wellness and self-care tools, we can reset our lives and forge a new pathway forward. Good health is our most prized possession, generating a positive mindset of confidence, enthusiasm, strength, and joyfulness that can trigger a life of optimum achievement. Vibrant health does not happen by luck or by chance. One must take the necessary steps to improve their health and well-being. And our philosophy is that true self-care relies on utilizing 4 pillars of a healthy lifestyle. That's exercise, nutrition, rest healing, mindfulness, meditation. And this is our formula for health, happiness, and longevity. When these 4 pillars are in alignment, we achieve harmony and equilibrium. What is your daily wellness routine?
Well, in my case, the first thing I do in the morning is literally looking at myself in the mirror and give myself motivation to face the day that is in front of me with a positive attitude. And every day I tell myself that I'm luckier probably than 99% of this world, as I live in an amazing house, I have an amazing family, I'm healthy, and this already is something to be blessed. So I try to give myself a good start thinking positive about the opportunity that I got to be, in this world and do interesting and amazing things in this world. And then, of course, it's followed by trying to have good nutrition, having good moments for my sports activities, and always try as well to find a moment to relax my mind. That's probably the most difficult part of my job, as I'm very stressed with the video calls, conferences, meetings. So to find a moment to let everything go and let the stress go, it's probably the most important thing for my life.
Are there some specific self-care tools that you turn to and that you use on a daily basis?
Yeah, of course. I try to do sport once a day if possible, because I found that for my personal life has always been a kind of a sponge that clear my head from all thinking and let my body feel expressing himself. So for me, it's very important. It's very crucial. It's kind of, the balance that can make me manage better all of the stress that is coming with my work. Then randomly, unfortunately, not every day, I practice some meditation and some yoga that are definitely super useful. And I love walking as well in the open air during weekends, because it literally let everything evaporate and let me admire the amazing world that we live in.
Well, we know how healthy nature is in the connection, and that sounds beautiful. Well, the last time you joined us on Tita Talks, you were just launching your platform, DCave and DCave Talk. How is your lifestyle gaming platform going? And what are you most proud of having achieved since your last visit on Tita Talks?
Yeah, so very interesting. Since our talk, the space has evolved quite a lot. Not only our space, but the space in general. Gaming, NFTs, Metaverse, Web3. It came at the speed of light to a new life. So the way we have developed was basically moving from simply being a marketplace to really becoming a point of reference. We want to be the lifestyle space in the metaverse for all the Web3 and digital culture users. And the last project that we have done was a collaboration and a partnership with a watch brand called Bulova. We developed two watch togethers in partnership, and we were able to sell them not only as physical goods, but also as NFTs and as wearables that were available inside our digital space in a famous metaverse called Decentraland. So it was a very complete project that was 360-degree approaching users from physical objects to the full immersive experience inside the metaverse.
Yeah, I'm really excited to speak to you about your involvement with NFTs and the metaverse. Now, what inspired you to get involved with NFTs and the metaverse space? Tell us, NFTs, fashion, metaverse.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. So everything it's coming from gaming. So a lot of people don't know this, but NFTs basically are digital assets that are made possible to be used, sold thanks to the blockchain technology. So that's how I got close to it, because I was very close to the esport and the gaming industry, and we saw this phenomenon rising in the last couple of years, and we were able to tag on and utilize it for our scopes and our projects as well.
And are you proceeding mindfully? Why technology? Why this space?
But so first of all, it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun because right now Web3 is what internet was in the late 90s. It's kind of all of a Wild West. You can literally discover things every day, test things, it's quite free. And that I think is the portion of the space that really gets everyone excited, because there are no real boundaries. You can literally do what you want, and you can experiment. And that's why we like so much this technology, and that's why we like so much the process around them.
Yes. And what about NFTs and the metaverse in the wellness space?
Yeah, so it's interesting. So, a lot of time people think that people that is in this space are, detached from real life because they spend maybe many hours in front of a screen and a computer. As a matter of fact, there are a lot now of projects around wellness as well. First of all, the gaming industry and esport team have started to pay attention to wellness, and they have a wellness session inside their training facilities. So all professional players now divide their time and have a portion of their daily routine linked to how to manage their stress level, their wellness. They do yoga, meditation, because they understand that that's going to give a better performance. But then even in the NFT space, there are a couple of projects that I know that give classes live on Discord to their community and their fan base of yoga and mindfulness. So it's quite interesting how there is a movement that is trying, to bring added value through the use of wellness skills and processes to the fan base and the community.
Yeah, we're very excited about that too. At Wellness World USA, we're looking at that, at potentially doing meditation classes and emotional intelligence, wellness and self-care classes. So it's very exciting. We're excited about that. So I understand that you and your father formed Brave Virtual Xperience, or BVX, and it's meant to help your brands across OTB Group, the portfolio, develop projects, products, and initiatives, right? Intended for the metaverse. Stefano, what's your vision for BVX, for Brave Virtual Xperience? I love the name, Brave Virtual Xperience. It's great.
Yeah, it's coming from us, from OTB. It means only the brave. So it's part of who we are and what we do. So BVX started a few months ago, and the scope was quite simple. We realized that our brands in the OTB group were not using the Web3 and NFT space properly. Actually, they were not using it. They were not talking to it. They were not looking at it. So we decided to accelerate the process, developing a full division dedicated to it. So the scope and the mission of BVX is literally to bring all of our brands inside the virtual worlds. And that's what I do every day, other than DCave and a few more things that you talked about in your introduction.
Yes, and Marni just launched a new digital experience called Where We Are. Is that an example of one of the projects created by BVX, or can you tell us more about the significance of Where We Are?
Sure. The process started actually before BVX. Because it was a project that started with the fashion show of last September, and BVX was not born yet. But we followed all the process afterward to help Marni to develop the project as well. And the story behind this project is quite simple. The vision of Francesco Risso, that is our creative director, is always to have a personal touch. Even in the metaverse. So what he did, he took 360-degree pictures of all the people that were doing the show of last September, and he recreated an ambience, a space where they are, living, moving, and you can see what they were wearing. And that's the digital space that he created, and where we are, that's the meaning of all of it. It's where they were, but where we are as well right now. And that's the space and the vision that Francesco had and Marni is trying to push forward.
So is this a space where customers can go to? Is that what it is? Or
yes, customer can surf through it, can check the images, can interact, and of course, if they want, they can even look at the garments and eventually buy it. Because of course, we are at the end a company that is trying to sell clothes.
Yes,
we need to remember that sometimes.
And in a conference you just recently attended in Paris, I understand that Michaela Ross, the head of strategy for the digital fashion creation company, The Fabricant, said community is probably the key word in the metaverse. And as relates to well-being, having a sense of community embraces spirit, character, image, and pride. And it is a vital element of a healthy community. And being part of a community can make people feel as though they belong to something, that they're part of something. So there's so many aspects, positive aspects, to being part of a community. In fact, providing a space where people can learn from each other and have the opportunity to give each other support and encouragement are invaluable in the wellness space. And what are your goals as relates to developing a community, or rather communities, in the metaverse, in the Web3 space? And how do you hope to nurture a genuine sense of connectivity in a positive way?
Yeah, it's a very good question. So Web3 lives out of a few platforms of communication. The most relevant and important one is Discord. And Discord is basically a live chat, constant communication, and the community is always expecting you to respond. So, once you open your Discord, you need to be there. Either you or your moderators, they need to be available and trying to always communicate with your fan base. And it's important to generate a positive environment, which is not simple, because sometimes, the people that are part of these communities, and most of them have a very positive attitude. They all say good morning in the morning. They always encourage, the project to grow and get better. But there are also some people that can be toxic, and that's the work of selection and the moderation that we need to do to make sure that the environment stays healthy and safe and positive.
And how are you bringing wellness and self-care to the OTB group and your family of companies within the OTB group?
In the group, we have a lot of tools that we are using. First of all, we even have in our headquarters a full gym, a full sports center where all of our employees can go and get trained and spend some good time for themselves to get healthy. Then we have a portion of our canteen that is only made of organic food. We believe a lot in this. And we even have a kindergarten where the kids of our employees can leave their small ones. So we have a series of activities, because we believe that work life is just a portion of the life of people. So we need to make their work life better rather than make it miserable. Employees should not be there to simply be working for you. They should be there to do a portion of their life, and they need to do it, accordingly.
Balance. Yeah, the balance is so important, so important. Yeah. Well, research suggests that gratitude can have a big impact on your happiness and well-being. In fact, it can actually improve your overall health. A gratitude letter is one of the most powerful tools for increasing genuine and overall well-being, because it can forge everlasting bonds and really change someone's life. Moreover, a gratitude list can help you notice the everyday things to be thankful for, and can generate more happiness and make an everlasting difference in your life. If you were to write a gratitude letter, then who would it be addressed to? And what are the top 5 things on your gratitude list today?
For sure, if I have to write a gratitude letter, I need to write it to God or to whoever,
I love it.
Put us here. Our parents, I guess, on one side as well. And the 5 points, I guess, number 1, I would put the family, because I totally believe in the love for your family. I have a small daughter, and I feel so much gratitude to have her, to have good parents, to have someone I love and I live my life with. It's really important. Then I guess the second point is gratitude for the health that we all have, because it's something that you should never give for granted. Then the third point is to have a house. So I don't know who to write that gratitude to, but I'm very grateful, because I live in a big city, and I realize how much people, is struggling and don't even have a roof on top of their head. So it's something that I never give for granted, and I always try to remember it. And then I'm very grateful also for this talk, because I always learn something from you and your fan base. It's quite an interesting perspective you have on life, and I'm always happy to be part of this. Am I missing any? Maybe one last one.
You said family. You said your you said family, you said, what was the second one?
Family, health, shelter.
Health. Yeah, family, health, your home, our talk.
Our talks. And if I need to add one, I want to add my business partner, because he's kind enough to always, spare with me and my crazy ideas. And he always tell me, let's go, Stefano, and support me to do even more. So I think he deserves a gratitude from myself.
Science-based evidence shows that the more wellness and self-care tools and techniques you have, and the more positive daily habits you embrace, then the more you not only learn about yourself and what works best for you in your life, but the better life you will live. It's about empowering yourself to live a happier, healthier, and a more harmonious life. And I want to read an excerpt from my book, Sonia's Ring, 11 Ways to Heal Your Heart. Physical and spiritual well-being is necessary for life and growth. It is what helps to keep us alive, maintains and nourishes love, faith, hope, perseverance, compassion, and kindness. All of this is available to you, so reach out and grab what is yours. Stefano, is there any particular message that you want to make sure to share and communicate with our worldwide audience?
But one message that is simple. I'm sure that all of us, if we look deep down, we have more reason to be happy than to be unhappy. So we need to hold on to them, because it's thanks to that you will overcome any difficulty in life. That's I think the key message that I want to give. Hold on to whatever makes you happy, and trust me, there are more reasons in the plus than in the minus. And you will see that all the list of things that it's in the minus will soon be gone or transformed into something positive. Positive attitude, it's everything.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's a positive message. Hold on to what makes you happy and keep a positive focus. It's wonderful. That's our mantra as well. So we agree. It's beautiful. Thank you for joining us on Tita Talks, Stefano.
Thank you, Sonia. It's always a pleasure. And let's see, there's going to be a third time. In Italy, we say there is not two without the three. So...
I love it. Yes, come anytime. I love it. We love it. And for more information, please go to www.wellnessworldusa.com or www.titatalks.com and follow us on Instagram at Wellness World USA, at Tita Talks Official, at We Love Tita Talks, and at Sonia Tita Puopolo. And for more information about Stefano Rosso, please go to Instagram at DCave Official, at OTB, and at DCave.